Hello! I am so sorry. That was longer than I meant it to be. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Hello. Hi. Welcome in, Mac and Mercury and Archangel. Hello, everybody. I am so sorry that took so long. Hello. Uh, Dang it. I almost had to sneeze. Okay. Today we are going to be doing, South of Midnight. Oh, God. Why? Okay, okay, it finally went away. Okay, no more sneeze. All right, let's go. Hi, how are you? Good. How are you? How are you, Momo? So yeah, this is a game that I meant to play like ever ago because I thought it looked really fun and I really wanted to play it, but I kind of let it slip through the cracks. So I I really wanted to go play through this real quick before we, as part of our games that I wanted to get through. The reason we started without the game started, because it just goes straight into the game, what I could see. But look at this! This looks like claymation! That's so cool! Nice, nice. Yeah, I hope y'all have all had a nice weekend. Great time to come back to streaming. I I had a pretty solid. Oh, I had a pretty solid weekend. I know in my announcement I said that Mom Beyond was gonna come, but apparently she came over the weekend, so you're able to like stream all the time after today. Little like voodoo doll guy is really cute. I like him. I really like records. There's something about records. They feel like the definitive version of like kind of like how like a hardback book feels like the definitive version of a book. You know what I mean? Like you can read it on text and you technically read it, but like you know what I mean? It doesn't feel as much. It doesn't feel as book as a hardback book. So like music doesn't feel as music as it does on a record. If did any of that make sense? I hope it did. All the time streaming. Yes. So I actually fully intend to. I have that on.
Initial settings 1 of 2.
No. Hello, Mercury. But yeah, after today, I have intentions to, I have intentions to start stream a lot earlier. I have a whole bunch of plans for this week. That it's like having a book's pages in a school binder instead of a hardcover. It's not the same. Yeah, like I said, like I said, it's perfectly valid. So like perfectly valid to have like music in other formats, like on an iPod or whatever. But something about it just feels like it's more of the thing that you wanted. So like a record feels more like music than playing it on your phone, even if on your phone or whatever would probably be better quality, or a CD or set tape. It's whatever. I actually still have some cassette tapes, mostly just because they got like left around. My dad had them. Kind of just keep them around because they're not hard to keep. Like, you know what I mean? Take up like much space to keep like 3 or 4 cassette tapes. But yeah. But like a hardcover book just like feels more like a book. Uh, what if the one on the right is barely visible? Alright. Testing performance. I don't care. Haha! Delegated, hello! But yeah. So, also... Oh wait, I forgot to put that... also, you're having, like, a really early Sullivan night on Thursday with Key, which, I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting it to be this week. I was actually expecting it to be next week, but she was like, this week, and I'm like, got it. Let's roll. So I hope y'all, go, submit questions to that. I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah. And I'm gonna try to, like I said, start stream early. After today, I'm gonna start trying to... I have kind of like a plan. I want to start... I have like a couple tasks I want to do early. And I want to get them done, and I want to skip out all of my sit around and do you time like I usually kind of do. Anyway, I'm gonna try a new thing about how I'm doing my days. See if I can get more streaming. Sans, hello. Welcome in. How are you?
Down in the deep south, folks spin tales about the Grand Tapestry, an invisible weave holding our world together. They say the Grand Tapestry is torn by folk sorrows, and these damaged threads give rise to the evil spirits called Haints.
Haints?
But every great while, a mighty storm brews, awakening a powerful force. A weaver, gifted with the power to reach into the past and mend folks' deep wounds. With enchanted hooks and hands, this weaver can banish Haints and reweave the tapestry's thread, restoring the land so life can bloom again, fresh and new.
Okay. Wait, is this actual, like, mythology?
The last weaver? Vanished long ago. But I'm getting ahead of myself.
I'm genuinely curious. Is this actual
Our
mythology?
tale begins deep in the heart of Chickasaw County, in a speck of a town called Prospero, where the last weaver was last seen.
Folklore? Interesting.
That evening, Hazel's mama was running late, driving home through a storm that seemed hell-bent on drowning the whole South. Meanwhile, our Hazel is packing an emergency box, fixing to evacuate quickly. A hurricane brewing on the horizon, and a mighty big one at that.
Interesting.
Man, I miss singing on the bus with these guys.
Alright,
Wish we
it
had
no
another
longer
week.
looks claymation, but I still like it. I like the art style.
Another medal, too. We was fast as hell.
Like
Mom
the
should be back by now. Probably got sucked into work again. Typical. I
bang.
shouldn't be doing all this packing by myself. But here I am.
Alright. Tutorials, yada yada yada, interact. Discover its mysteries and folklore. Okay, cool.
Alright. What's coming with me?
It's still got a little bit of that claymation-y look, but it's not as much as it had when it first started. Yo! The journey into... Okay, so... CG. I love that. So, these are kind of like parodies of DC and Marvel early comics. Because even when they would introduce... Most superheroes from DC and Marvel got introduced in comics, in comic anthologies like this, where instead of being like a solo book of superhero comics, it would be like 3 stories that were a little bit shorter, and they would all print every single month together in a slightly bigger book like this. And they would do that, and then they'd have the cover, and they'd have like usually like one or and usually essentially it would just be they would tell a short story, or they would be or they'd be like 2 or 3 stories at once. This is something that I always thought was like really cool. And they would just be like random stuff. And if something was popular in these, they would get their own books and become like, that's how a lot of superheroes started, including Spider-Man and Doctor Strange and Knight. Like most, like a significant number of superheroes got started in the anthology comics. I kind of wish they would bring those back, honestly. Oh man, girl, I think your house is flooded. I don't think there should be that much water on the ground. That don't look right. What else do we have to look at in her room? Oofus. All right. Latte Ohio donuts. Lotta Olives donuts. Oh, okay. No, this is 100% safe in normal water levels. Alright. Lacey Winston, Bachelor of Social Work. Alright, interesting.
And there goes the flash flood warnings. Like clockwork.
Interesting. Definitely from the south, this is normal. Love this game. Only got to see and played it back. Interesting. A lot of Olives
I was
donuts.
with Mama last time I visited
Was
Houston
it my
Mausoleum.
I will go
She'll
ahead
never
and say
explain why she and Grandma Bunny got bad blood. Storm's never been.
I
this bad
hate
before.
olives. Cell likes most food, but there is 2 things Cell doesn't like. Olives and raw coconut. Like the coconut meat. I actually am okay with coconut milk or whatever. Coconut water. But I cannot do olives and coconut. And olives can be tolerable to like not pick out. They're cooked, I guess. But I don't want to eat like raw olives on anything. They're gross. And coconut, I just don't like. I hate the texture of it when you like chew it, like in your mouth. I hate it. It's just so gross. But also, that's another thing. But like, I'm also at a point as an adult where I don't care enough, and I'll just eat it anyway. But I hate both of those.
I asked Mama
Only
for a
food
dog
I
got
hate.
this thing instead. I know he's weird looking, but I can't help but love him.
No, he is adorable. Oh, are they in like the stilt houses, like in New Orleans and Florida sometimes has?
That was the day Mama threw up on me after getting off that wacky world. Almost passed out from laughing so hard.
Aw.
I wish she still had that kind of time for me.
So are they moving? She the only one moving?
I gotta stop reminiscing and start packing, for real.
It is really picking up out
All
there.
right.
You ready to go?
You getting a candy
I
bar?
was over here all
Ah,
alone.
I'm sorry.
I just
know,
would
I
not
know.
get
I
a candy
swung by the
bar with
shelter because
coconut
there
in
was a
it.
leak in the roof, and then I had to drive folks back and forth to Jolene's to ride out the storm. Besides, you are young and spry, my little track star. Oh, shoot, we got 5 minutes. Let's go. Did you pack everything?
Mama, I'm grown. This ain't my first hurricane. I know what to do.
As long as you didn't forget the...
Flashlights and batteries.
So
You had the blankets?
Yes, because I have my...
Hurricane checklist.
I have comments
Is
on
that a
this.
smiley face?
Hey, Hazel,
Hold on.
think fast.
Ooh, come on, Mama. We don't have room for my track shoes.
You know how expensive those things are. You best find somewhere to pack them.
And pack them light. Yeah, I know.
What'd you say?
I said and pack 'em light.
Pack a bag, then pack it light. Hey, pack your bags, then pack 'em light.
Oh, they're fun. Okay.
You think this place will still be here? After?
I called Hurricane Lulu and she said we good.
Mama, I'm serious. What if it's different this time?
That's not for you to worry about.
Okay. So where
And
I
now we
live,
got 4 minutes. Did you just suck your teeth at me?
Wouldn't be rushed if you didn't.
Don't
my
mumble.
pause.
Speak on it.
I'm so scared to hit start.
You didn't waste all that time at the shelter.
Waste time?
That's not what I meant.
I'm so scared to try to pause.
You left me to prep for a hurricane by myself.
Oh, I thought you was grown.
What if we called up Bunny and go over there? You know, the mansion with the hurricane-proof windows?
Now,
Oh no.
you want to bring this up right now.
I'm just saying.
Anyways,
We are
hurricanes.
going to
They are.
Jolene's church
You're
with
where I
everybody
live,
else,
like
like we always do.
Whatever.
like a
And
cataclysmic
don't roll
event
your eyes
still.
at me.
I wasn't even looking at you.
I made those eyes.
Well, we'll
I
talk
know
about
when
it.
they rolling.
I
Okay,
just don't
give me a
understand
second.
why we can't go over there. Bunny still can, even if Daddy's
Want to
dead.
talk?
Just tell me
Hazel,
why.
please.
Grr.
Just please go over to Bose and Mrs. Pearl's. Check on them. They may need help.
We might need some help. I might need some help. While you're out helping everybody else.
Damn it! No. Your great-grandmother made this.
You never told me that.
I shouldn't have to tell you something is important for you not to break it.
Did it work?
I'm thinking you know everything.
Wait.
I do. I do for you.
It seems like it keeps continuing.
Whatever.
It just, okay. It just cuts off the dialogue, and but the cutscene keeps playing. No. Anyway, where I live, we report on, so I live really far away from where hurricanes happen. Most because I don't even live on a coast. Like, I live in the middle of the center part of the continent. But our news talks about the hurricanes that pretty much yearly hit the South, West South, as if the entire South is having to getting destroyed and rebuilt every single year, basically. I'm not even joking. Like, that's how my news talks about it. They're like, the massive devastation will almost certainly never be recovered from. And they say that about, every single hurricane. And I brought it up with Sil, and she's just like, yeah, no, most of them are just, really bad rainstorms. I don't... So I'm just like, oh. And I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah, yeah, so, I have no idea what to do if I encountered one. Because, my brain immediately goes to just oh, yeah, no, this is it's like a tsunami or a volcano going off. It's just my brain is just oh, that sounds scary. I have seen a tornado once, though. I used to live in a town on the edge of Tornado Alley, and at one point, and which, if you don't know, if you're not from America, or maybe you just haven't heard the term, there's a section of the United States that gets tornadoes so regularly that instead of building houses that are tornado proof, they basically just encourage you to build your house super throwawayable, I've heard, so that you can just easily, cheaply just throw a new house there instead, because tornadoes happen so often. This hurricane will affect your area. It's just a big rainstorm. But yeah, Anyways, I watched a hurricane just like destroy a field next to, I mean, not a hurricane, a tornado next to the town I lived in once. Completely missed us by a lot, but pretty much like destroyed a wheat field pretty close to the town I lived in. But yeah, natural disasters don't really happen in the center of continents, so I don't have anything like that really. So I have no idea how you're supposed to just like deal with it. We don't even get earthquakes. Although the few times we have gotten earthquakes, basically everyone I know is like, 'cause I live in the Rocky Mountains. Everyone I know is like, is Yellowstone gonna go? Is it gonna end the world? And it's like the answer's no. In fact, thankfully science says Yellowstone it'll probably be like thousands of years, or like thousands to millions of years from erupting, if it ever erupts. So we don't even have to worry about that. It's not that kind of volcano. Anyway, interesting. Just a little funny thing I wanted to talk about because they were hurricane.
Getting through to her. Whatever. Let me go check on Bo.
Alright. It is a stilt house. Okay.
Man, the water's this high already?
Okay. Pretty.
Bo and those damn dogs are always up to something. It's too late to board up our windows, too. The Joneses really are one step ahead.
I always thought these stilt houses were kind of cool. Thank you for the hug, Sans. Honestly, I will say I associate these with zombie movies, to be honest. I used to see these so much in these like apocalypse survival shows, zombie movies. They film a lot of zombie movies in the South. Wonder why.
Hey, Miss Pearl! Are you there? I guess I'll go check on Bo first, then.
But yeah, I used to be super into zombie stuff, so I would actually sit and watch. I would watch so many like generic zombie
Miss Sadie.
movies.
Well, at least the Goodmans won't have to worry about repairs anymore.
All right. So, little manufactured home suburb thing. Don't they originate in the South? Zombie movies like always seem to originate from the South. That's where The Walking Dead takes place entirely, is in the South. So, yeah, I think that's funny. I think it's because of like the ambiance. Like, I think it's just because like even a lived-in South couldn't kind of look like, or at least like, there's a lot of environments kind of like this there, from what I've gathered. Maybe, I don't know, honestly. I'm gonna not talk about that because I don't know, because I've never been there. I just noticed there's a lot of zombie movies filmed there.
Oh, Hazel! Oh, come on in and grab some punch. Ugh, it is fucked up out here.
I came here to check on you, but it looks like you're riding this storm out in style.
Oh, yeah. Me and the pups are having a hurricane party. Yep, ain't no storm got me yet.
I love that the dogs look
If things
so
go
claymation.
south, I got my boat. You sure you don't want some punch?
I've gotta go check on Mrs. Pearl.
Hey, it ain't my dogs pooping on her grass. My dogs are gentlemen.
All right.
Yes, you are.
I love the big saggy dogs. I've never seen one in real life though. Like the bloodhounds. Or if I learned that The Walking Dead was filmed in Georgia, just kept. It is. It was filmed in Georgia. I'm pretty sure. Also, I'm pretty sure it's over. I think they have a bunch of other stuff, but like I know for a fact they filmed a lot of it in Georgia. Cause like almost the entirety of it takes place in the South. I'm sure they film it down there.
I'm just checking on you, see if you need anything. You holding up okay?
I'm doing just fine. Been doing this longer than you've been alive. Why don't you come in for a second?
I should probably head back.
Come in, have some gizzards. I'm cooking them all before the power goes out.
You know I can't say no to your cooking.
There's a beast
I've only
in
had
your
gizzards and
diamond.
skewered.
I can tell.
Just frustrated with Mama. She say
Yakinori,
letting the show and left me all
yakitori
alone.
style.
Lacey does enjoy her work. She could stand a moment's rest.
Right? She's all over the place all the time.
She's got a good heart. Just wants everyone to be okay all the time, you know?
Yeah, I know. You need some help in there?
Thanks, hon. I'm almost done.
I mentioned the gizzards and she's
What
distracted with
else is on
food.
your mind?
What you know about Bunny?
Why
Yeah,
you
I live in an
barking at
area
that
where,
tree for?
like,
It's hard not to.
oh, I've never
Mama
had.
never
That's
so
not
much
really
as
part of
talks
my
about
local
it.
cuisine.
Well, does she ever look in on you?
No, I guess not.
Sometimes people are privy to things that we aren't. Your mama is doing what she thinks is best. Oh, Jesus.
Mama!
Hazel!
Oh no. Damn, she climbed that fence.
Come on!
Okay. I'm just impressed. Like, she just like parkoured up the, like a sheer wall.
I can't lose you too!
I guess she's, they did say she's track and field. Oh. Alright. She literally said she needs to leave, then she mentioned the gizzards. Yeah, one bite never hurt. Alright. Oh.
Holy shit. What just happened? How did I get
Oh.
back to the shore?
One bite did in fact hurt somebody. Brambles can cause damage. Okay. Yeah, no, I've had some like classic southern food. Like I've had like like mustard greens, or mustard and collard greens, and a bunch of other stuff. I've had proper barbecue before.
No. This is good. Shit! It took out the bridge!
I'm a huge fan of Cajun food. Took out the bridge.
Mama, I'm coming! I'm gonna make it.
Yo, the jazz.
God damn it, I can't! I'm not fast enough. I'm always fast enough. What is it? Bunny. She's
Funny.
gone.
No, funny enough, bunny is very frequently an insult here. Calling some, like where I live, calling someone a bunny. Not like, it's like, not like a mean insult, but it's like a very like innocent, lighthearted insult. I'm proud of you with you, like jazz. I genuinely do like jazz. All right, yeah. It's
The bridge.
parkour.
Gotta get across.
Been getting musical treats in games super often lately. I agree. Watch out for them gators. All right. And up. This plays so much like Sly Cooper. Well, maybe not Sly Cooper. More like
Honey's house is up
Infamous.
here. She's always fine during storms.
Although, Jiho.
Dad? What's happening?
I like that her respawn is in universe too. So that's kind of fun. All right.
Get to her
Bros.
place. She can get help from Mama.
Oh hey, giant spider lady.
What was that? I must be seeing things.
Ooh. Yeah, isn't a lot of Southern folklore like? Isn't it Haitian folklore? A lot of it is like Haitian voodoo folklore,
Can't give up now.
right? Because I'm pretty sure it's like, and that comes from somewhere. Because I know like Baron Samedi is a big voodoo thing. And I know that he's like who Dr. Facilier from Princess and the Frog is based off of.
Help! Please! My mama! We need help!
Um,
Can anybody hear me?
for the record, this is roughly what I imagine when I hear hurricane. Just like billboards, like blowing away, stuff going underwater. Dr. Facilier is such a great villain. I love him. I got friends on the other side. Main Street. Wampus Cat. Oh, Fry Boy. Buck one shot. Yeah.
Please hold.
Oh. All right. Was there not okay? But yeah, no, this is 100% what I imagine every time I hear like, oh, there was a hurricane. Are you ready?
Hey, Dad. Headed to your old place.
Ready.
Got no other options. I'm so scared for Mama. Dad, if you're up there, keep her safe.
Trey Flood. Oh, that's our dad's. That's our dad's. Okay, I get it. All right. You know something else I do like about the South a lot, like aesthetically? Just like, there's a lot of like overgrowth stuff everywhere. Like a lot of plants grow on stuff like buildings. That doesn't exist where where I live. Like at all. There's no plant, like all the kind of plants that need that stuff that can do stuff like that don't actually
Hope they'll help me.
can't grow here. It's too dry. It's not wet enough. Don't like how when you said giant spider lady, I think of Monster Musume. I mean, just means you're cultured.
I know y'all in there.
just show up unannounced.
I have to talk to Bunny.
Well, she is rested. You're gonna have to come back tomorrow. It can't wait.
Okay. Why is Bunny important?
What is all this racket?
Hey, Grandma?
Oh.
Is that Hazel? You've gotten taller. What brought you sopping wet to my doorstep this evening?
I told her you were rested, but she just...
Nonsense, Lily. That's my only grandchild down there. What can we do for you?
The trailer got swept downstream with Mama in it, and
Swept down in the river in that tin can of a home?
I tried to catch her, but I couldn't. I couldn't keep up.
Okay.
There's no one in town. I saw the lights on here, and I came for help.
And we will. In the morning.
But you know people. Can you call the sheriff or something?
You know rescue services are paused in the middle of a hurricane, dear.
You're acting like you don't even care.
Mind your tone, please.
You don't understand.
Okay.
It ain't just about Mama. I'm seeing these things. These strands in the air. I'm scared.
Weird.
Strands.
Yeah. Yeah. There is something big out there.
Lily,
Yes, ma'am?
clearly my granddaughter is not in her right mind right now. Afraid for her mother and all. Ready a guest room.
Okay.
ma'am.
Poor thing. You've been through a lot tonight. Come sit down for a minute.
I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if it did.
I'll
It's so
take care of it.
crazy to see an oil. Like, do people still use those? Oh, okay, lore button. Bunny Flood is Hazel's grandmother. She's made her fortune in Prospero through multiple business ventures. She did not approve of Trey and Lacey's relationship after Trey's death, and they had further strained their relationship. Okay. Thank you for the care package. Hello, Decaf. An oil lantern. Like what she had, where it was, like, it was oil and it was burning, like, kind of like a candle. The thing in her hand, right there, that's an oil lamp. I've always heard them called oil lanterns, not lamps, but yeah, oil lantern. I have only seen those ever in antique shops. Like, it's just like, when does this game take place? But thank you for the care package. I'll do that real quick. Stretch. Hey, dryer. And back. Miss Pearl. Miss Pearl is a retired school nurse who lives down the road from Lacey and Hazel. And plate of food. Thanks Lacey and Hazel family, especially after the death of her husband. You know what's funny is that, like, growing up, basically you don't talk to, you, like, at least I never talked to my neighbors. They were all so far away. Like, anytime, like, so it's kind of weird to even think about, like, knowing your neighbors, really. Because, like, I lived where your neighbor is gonna be, like, half a mile away. That's how I grew up. IRL cell. Summer cottages here. Pretty common since hard to come by sometimes. Electricity. It's so weird. How is electricity hard to come by? I mean, that makes sense, I suppose. Likes to butt in our business and our mail. Yeah, like, the thing is like I said, also, that's illegal, by the way. It's illegal for someone to even look at your mail before you get it. New normal for emergencies. Yeah, every, like, lantern, like, just flashlights, candles. An oil lantern is like a, like, don't you, like, fuel those with, like, whale fat or something? Like, that is my context for those. It's like, instead of using a flashlight or candles, which are, you can get a ton of candles for pretty cheap, they just go all in and just be like, all right, like, whale fat. Don't you, kerosene? What's kerosene? Ready with a listening ear and open heart, plate of food. I mean, my homies are weird, neighbors are weird. They just have some here and some gone. Homes are more whale fat than oil lanterns, I think.
Here we go.
Yo!
Welcome to Taco Bell.
Casey Greeny! Thank you for the raid! Welcome, raiders. I am Cell, Android Girl Variety VTuber. Or, why did I go Southern? Variety VTuber.
Where am I?
I play lots of games. Today we're doing South of Midnight because I didn't play it when it first came out and I did want to play it really bad. Right. Hi, Phoenix. But what was your stream? How was your stream? What were you playing? And I also feel free to raid and run if you have to. I know how it be. Welcome to Taco Bell. Yeah. That is the raid. That's the raid thing. Hey there, hun. Thank you. I appreciate.
A dream. What a strange dream. These strands, I've seen them before.
Okay, cool.
Saying my name? They're saying my name.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing here?
Huh.
How interesting.
Who are you? What are you doing in my dream?
Okay. That's interesting. It fits. Yeah, it's from a stream.
Hazel?
I went through a thing where I wanted to add a bunch of sound clips from streams.
Can you see me?
And then I decided to make that one in particular the raid sound because I was getting copyright struck by my raid jingles from before because I didn't get custom ones made, so...
Oh God, my baby! My baby bug! No!
Somehow makes you try a southern accent. I'm really not wanting to.
Ma! I'm right here! I'm okay!
Wait, in her perspective, from the mom's perspective, are we the one who died?
Ma! Ma, wake up! Ma!
Okay.
The trailer. Mama! Oh no.
I think it's a stylistic choice, Leon. Because sometimes this looks like a... I feel like they ended up trying for like a claymation style. And sometimes they go all in on it, but I feel like they had to back out of it because it probably looked weird sometimes. Because this game very much looks very claymation-y. And so, like, the kind of stilted frames sometimes.
The strands are still here. Maybe it wasn't a
That's
dream.
fair. Owl. I've only seen owls 3 or 4 times. But one of those times, I got to pet one.
That stuff. That thing last night. What's happening?
I went to a like a tabletop RPG theme park, or like an RPG theme park. I don't know what you call it. Oh. And they had the Beastmaster Guild.
I can't believe
It's kind of like a
Buck.
Ren Fair,
I'm
honestly.
sorry, Grandma locked me in there.
Yeah, there was it was an RPG theme park. It was like, hold on, wait. I feel like I missed some stuff in. Oh well, I probably just missed it. It's fine. Yeah, it's kind of like a fantasy Ren Fair. But they also had quests that you could do. They got closed down for temporarily. They're changing management, and it's gonna be really cool someday. That's the exciting part about it, is that you can tell it's gonna be extra super cool at some point. But they had the Beastmasters Guild, and it was like a group in there that would like walk around with various exotic animals. And they were not that exotic, to be fair. But the most exotic, cool creature that they would walk around with were like tamed owls, and they had like falconers walking around with owls, and you could pet them. It was so cool. So I got the pet an owl. But yeah, you get to do quests, and they give you coins, and you get to turn in the coins at the tavern to vote for who wins, and all these factions and guilds, and whoever wins by getting the most gold coins from you doing that faction, doing quests in the name of that faction, because you have to donate your gold at the tavern, like I said. Whoever gets the most gold at the end of the day gets to do an ending celebration as the victors of like the day. And they have like they had like a pirate town and like a goth town, like a Victorian area, and they had like a little suburb
100
of
points
hobbits.
to Gryffindor.
100 points to Gryffindor. So is your skin silicone, and does it have a normal texture? Is it a rubber or plasticky? I wouldn't say it's probably like, so I'm from the future, so it's probably some sort of like a polysynth alloy. So it probably would feel closer. It's kind of, I would probably describe it as somewhere between human skin and metal. It'll be maybe a little bit like silicone, I suppose. It's sort of between the three. Very brief. 3,000 points to Gryffindor. Yeah, kind of like a malleable metal. I made that up on the spot because I've never thought about that. But yeah, they had like a pirate like shore area. They had the Victorian area. They had, I'll be honest, some of the areas were a little bit not quite developed yet. They had the Victorian town, the pirate area. They had an arena for knights to train that was like kind of just a fenced off area. Honestly, it was just like a fence and then a cleared area where you could sword fight with special swords that they made, and you could win, and they would like give you you get to fight with sword and shield, and they'd have like fencer counting where like hitting bodies they would count. It was kind of cool. And then the elf area is literally just an archery range, and then they had a Viking longhouse was the newest thing that they had built, because during the winter the Vikings arrive and become an additional faction, but only during winter. And I'm like, I think the Vikings should have just been there year round, honestly. I think that would have been a cool faction to have. But yeah, and then they have the Hobbit. They have like a little Hobbit suburb that they can't legally call hobbits. They're called dwarves. And I'm like, you just locked yourself out of having fantasy dwarves by deciding that you needed to replicate like the hobbits from Lord of the Rings, basically. Because it's not licensed, obviously. And every single time I had gone there, they were in the process of building a castle. and they for the knights to move into, or to have like to have the arena at the foot of, and like build up when they finish building up the arena, and they never finished it. So at least as of the last time I saw it. So that was like their current big project, was getting the castle built. Hiya, Sorrow. Look at me. Hello. What else was like? Oh, it's Riverburb. Okay. Like your new name. It's kind of cool. Not even kind of. It's just cool. Yeah. What else? Oh, yeah. They also had like a ruins area where wizards would hang out, but no one was ever there anytime I went there. So, like, the wizard faction, I saw like 3 times in the wrong areas where they weren't doing quests or anything. And I'm like, what if I wanted to join the wizard faction, huh? I'm sorry you guys aren't in the ancient ruins. Like, you're never there. Actually, same with the monster hunters. They were like Bloodborne guys, basically. They were never in the Victorian neighborhood either. Or, they weren't, okay, they were there. Like, they were around in that area, but, like, there's one specific quest where somebody is supposed to be, like, locked up in, like, a catacomb in this, like, graveyard area. And you're supposed to do a quest and talk to the guy in the catacomb. And every single time I tried to do that quest line to get the points for the monster hunters, the guy is just missing from the catacombs. And I'm just like, I'm down in the catacomb, and I'm just like, hello? Anyone? So I never got to finish that quest. But it's such a fun theme park. I really like it. And they also have an area that is set up for Ren Fair stalls to go between Ren Fairs. So if you if you run one of those like Ren Fair stalls where you sell stuff or you craft cool medieval whatever stuff, they have a whole section of their theme park that is constantly cycling in and out. Basically just if you run a Ren Fair stall, you can just go open it up at the RPG theme park, and you can like during the off season for Ren Fairs, and I just think that's cool. I think they also had a Fae area, but I mostly saw the Fae doing but the Fae did street performances. They may have been part of the Elf faction, which were like the archers. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's really cool. I've went a couple times, and now they're closed down, and I don't know when they're going to open again. Which is a shame. This is really cool. I said Pata out loud while reading that Gave My Cat the Scare of a Lifetime. I've paused way too long to talk about it, but I was just like, I brought up the D&D theme park, and then everyone's like, what? Talk about that. So. Maybe not everyone. Somebody. And then I'm like, I want to talk about that. Alright. When I hold the hooks, I see hints of strands and stigma flickering at the edge of my vision. But I can neither unravel them, nor can I make them tangible. It's infuriating. I have exhausted all frameworks and possibilities. No methodology has brought me closer to controlling the strains, and the hooks refuse to sing to me. The light of my life is still gone dark. Maybe there's another way. You know how to solve this. Have us dress up as Robbie Rotten, and have us sing "We Are Number One." Hey!
Unraveling stigma. What the hell does that mean? Can Bunny see strands too?
I hope they yeah, me too! Because I have a POV camera. Like, genuinely, I have a POV camera, and I don't know if it was going to be a stream or if it was going to be a if it was going to be a YouTube video, but I wanted to go and walk around the RPG theme park and have that be a stream. Boy.
I wish you were here, Dad.
No, he actually kind of looks like Robbie Rotten now that you mentioned it. Don't sound like that. Keep going. Fair enough. That was my
Does she
poor
lock all
attempt
the
at a
doors
southern
here?
accent.
Is there something behind that shelf?
Well, I do declare. Where I'm from, though, they do have a lot of people speaking a cowboy accent. Or accent. But. I'm not making fun of anybody. It was just like, I know who is the lady who, anyway. But yeah, no,
Rich people's houses.
But yeah, no, where I live, a lot of people fake a cowboy accent, and I always found it super goofy and funny, and I kind of like always want to make fun of them because they're like, they grew up in like the
Those
suburbs
voices are getting loud.
of like one of like the
There's something
western states, and they're like, howdy, partner. I hope y'all get. And I'm just like, dude, I grew up two blocks away from you. Why do you talk like that? Like, what do you mean? This is the accent of the region. And I'm like, it's not. There's like 10 people in this town who talk like that. Well, there's more than 10 people, but there's like, you're like less than a quarter of the amount of people talk like this. You're just enough to be significant to like, why do you talk like that? And then they claim that that's the accent we're all supposed to be speaking in. And I'm like, no. No one talks like that. Had it and opened. Yeah, they didn't really, it didn't look like they put an animation for actually. This is neat. Wait. He looks really familiar in that picture. Mom Vion is obsessed with big old-timey like treasure chests like this. She has like 4 of them.
Holy shit. Do these control you?
Ah.
What is all this? I feel like I'm going insane.
Okay. Object station. Are the Weaver's tools used to channel the power of the strands? They are passed down to the next Weaver when they're chosen by the land. Help guide the new Weaver. Hold on, let's... Prospero all her life. Mother Lacey. High school is heading off to college in the fall. Hazel's father and Trey, Lacey's husband, Trey Flood, fell in love with Lacey during college. Married had Hazel. Trey died unexpectedly when Hazel was 4. He's buried in the mausoleum near the Flood mansion. Hazel's mother is social worker in Prospero. She struggles with the trauma she sees on the job. It's him in the way it takes time away from Hazel, her little bug, whom she loves deeply. College football player with professional aspirations before a career-ending injury. Big guy with a heart of gold. He checks in on Miss Pearl and Lacey and views Hazel like a little sister. Fishing in his dogs. Okay. Hurricane besieged southern town with a history of strange disappearances. Did so in search of greener pastures. Many here remain lack the meat. Seek better. Isn't that with every, like, kind of, like, decaying town? Though it's just a ton of people who couldn't afford to leave, mostly. Lacey and Hazel's home in Prospero. Bunny had Trey buried there in a mausoleum. On a hill towering over the town of Prospero. Influence on the town. Like you'd be a cowboy. He doesn't look very cowboy-y to me, to be honest. does kind of look kind of like retro, I guess, in a sort of sense. That's not a very cowboy look, I think, personally. Lulu tore through Prospero and polluted the water with all kinds of foul things. Avoid falling into it. Make up the weave, the grand tapestry, everything is composed of. Weavers are able to manipulate the strands to affect the world around them. Fabric of the universe that connects all things. Okay, and then Weaver. Cool. Alright, I think I get it. John Wayne style? I mean,
Oh shit! Whoa.
John Wayne was an
That's
actor.
Not possible. Foot's fine too.
Alright. Nifty.
The hooks are reacting to that thing in the middle. Bunny called it stigma? Do they know what to do?
How do you... Wait, Bunny never... You never saw Bunny and this at the same time. How do you know this is what Bunny was referring to when she said the word stigma in the book? Oh. Okay, okay. So the stigma gets rid of... We break the stigma and we get rid of all the evil stuff. It's interesting.
I don't need you. I never did.
Bunny might have stigma. I mean...
I never find my mama on my own.
Maybe.
Hazel got no help from her strange grandma. Truth was, she was glad to leave the Flood mansion behind. Used to handling things on her own, she set off downriver to find her house and rescue her ma herself.
Alright.
There, magic called to her. A magic she'd felt in her bone, but she had never seen before. And something...
Oh, they're like crochet needles. Yeah, I thought about
Hid
that.
all manners of odious secrets over the years. Hazel set off to find them all through the hurricane-ravaged land. But her path would lead her to a place haunted by whispers from days of yore.
Can I say, like, I don't like the look of, like, crocheted or knitted stuff a lot of the time. Or I think, what is the word? Is it crochet? I'm trying to think of, like, a specific, like, look of things. People make a ton of it. Give me, like, 2 seconds. Crochet. Is this the one? Yeah, I think it is crochet. Knitted. Yeah, it's crochet. I don't like the look of crochet stuff. Something about it just makes things look old to my brain. Like it's just very, like, old people-y. You know? Find the source.
It's all on me to find her. There's no one coming out.
And something I kind of dislike is, you know, it is like the new popular thing that I see people wearing sometimes out and about in public is full crocheted clothes now. That's like crocheted t-shirts and stuff are like a popular, or are like becoming like a popular thing. And I don't like it. I think it just looks like you're wearing like grandma's doilies. I don't, you know what I mean?
Need to get downriver. If Mama's trapped, I'll figure it out.
You not know what a doily is? Okay, how do I explain a doily? I guess picture time. Lot of... Hold on. Doily. Okay, so doilies. Give me 2 seconds. Doilies. They look like this. They're... old people will put them on stuff to decorate them. People will put old people will put them on counters. Old people will put them draped over the top of couches. Old people will put them, like, under a bunch of stuff, usually on shelves. Doilies, they'll put them everywhere. All of my grandparents have tons of them. Seen those? My grandma's place is covered in them, like spider webbing. Yeah, they're called doilies. And that is what crocheted stuff looks like to me. It's all just doilies in a different shape. And I'm just like I said, it just all looks old. It looks like old people stuff to me. And I don't get why it's so I get that, like, people, like, started picking up that hobby very commonly. And like, I get, like, I actually am impressed with crocheting, and I get that it's, like, a cool... I think it's a cool hobby, but at the same time, I'm also like, it doesn't... I don't think it looks nice. Like, I can be impressed with something and not like it, I think. I think that's a fair... Hey, Grandma, can I wear a doily as a hat? I mean, I don't know. Or you should go ahead and do that if that's what you want to do. I'm not your grandma, though. Okay, that's not what I'm doing here. Okay. Gotta be extra sure. Okay, so... Wait. Yeah, there's nothing there. Nemesis in this game damaged me way more than any enemy. I could see that, honestly. Alright, oh! Grr. I like crows. Alright. But yeah, like I said, I'm not a fan of, like, crocheted stuff. I don't like that that's become, like, the new or like one of the new fashion things.
More thorns? All the way out here? Where am I anyway?
Stigma in the area. Doobity-doo. Stigma caused by traumas tearing through the grand tapestry. Orphan due to trauma. Most people cannot see or feel stigma, but weavers can. Oh! Oh, okay, so... oh, I get it. So, it's like bad vibes, or like... mistrust, or trauma, and... yeah, okay. This is metaphorical, but real. So, like... this is sort of... this is sort of showing how...
Shit. This was my way downriver. Only way forward is down.
So, like, metaphorically, the reason it was growing so bad around Bunny's house was because they have a bunch of trauma and issues and family drama between the two. Okay. I'm picking it up. I get it. Those are cool. Yeah! They're so smart, and they're getting smarter! They're actually actively becoming smarter. They're the only animal we have proof are actively becoming smarter. And they're getting smarter because they only recently started eating our garbage. And our garbage has so many more calories, and they are apparently the right kind of intelligent that more calories means that a lot of that extra energy goes to their brains and makes them smarter.
It's like some weird folktale.
Just look you up and
Brer Rabbit or
after
something.
I like all the thorn. So it's kind of cool. All right. All right. Are brambles like a specific type of plant? Or is it just anything with thorns are called brambles?
Who got you all so spooked?
Something weird happening.
Hell no. Hell no.
Yo! That's so cool.
This better work.
Yeah. Extra charge. Okay. Speed dodge. Unravel him. All right.
Damn. Not bad.
Eat. Haha.
It's going.
All right. Combat's interesting.
More of you? I'd be screwed without these hooks.
And unraveling. Unravel them, boys. He's growing yellow. Okay. Health coil to heal. Lock on. Ooh, that actually helps a lot. Combat compass. Cool. Being sleepy enough that words stop making sense is awesome. I can tell you're speaking. Yo, that is fine. All right. You know what? One of my favorite things. I really love those videos that are like English for non-English speakers. I used to find those so like entertaining and interesting.
I'm so far off road. Hope I'm nowhere close to that place. It's those voices again.
Oh.
Might be worth checking out.
All right. Interesting. What's this way though?
There's the river. Come on. There has to be a way around.
This game's prettier. Me with barely any sleep after watching ASMR videos. Yeah, I feel that. You know, I listen to ASMR videos pretty regularly. I've genuinely thought about doing one.
Seems to be coming from down there.
Trying to ASMR. But I don't really like I said, I don't know. I've actually thought about trying to find an ASMR person to be on Sullivanite. I thought that might be fun to talk to somebody who does ASMR. Like, actually does ASMR.
Sounds like I'm getting
Might be
closer.
interesting. I don't know. I've been trying to think of. I've got a list of. I've got a list of people who I've like planned on getting on since I started. That we are slowly approaching like the end of. So pretty soon I'll have to start really getting out of my comfort zone and asking people I don't know. And then it'll probably be a lot of like stuff like ASM artists sell likes, I guess. Drag button right of the mapping triangles. Yeah. I mean, Y is literally triangle for PlayStation. Oh, it's like Sleeping Beauty. Spinning wheel. That's another thing that I've never seen in real life. Gianna Scintillana, way back in the day, just... okay.
Now, why you touching that? Put it down. Keep those hands to yourself. We pack light for a reason.
They can't have gone far. When I find them, I swear I'm gonna shoot them. Eyes open.
They won't stop looking for us, and we can't stop moving.
Okay.
I know y'all nervous, maybe scared, but this ain't my first time doing this. If you trust and listen, you will be free. You and your little
Underground Railroad.
Now come on. I'll take you to the river. We got a long journey ahead.
Okay.
What the fuck? Am I seeing things?
No, I
This can't
associate
be real,
those like spinning wheel things with Sleeping Beauty.
but they looked so real. This is crazy.
Genuinely, I have no idea how this works.
Those ghosts are my best chance of getting downriver.
All right, I'm gonna just say, okay, so you see these things. I know you put like wool or cotton or silk or whatever into a thing like this, and then it becomes thread, and you can use thread to weave stuff with a loom. And I get the gist of how like a loom kind of works. How does this turn a bunch of fluff into thread? I don't understand. It like spins it, but like every time I've seen like I've shorn a sheep before, or maybe not shorn a sheep. I've touched an unshorn sheep. How does that like? I don't get how that works, like at all. My brain is like that don't make sense. You put it on a wheel somehow, and it rotates into a string. I have a better concept of how you do it out of like plant fibers, where you like break a plant down and then you can like return it into like rope, like a vine style rope like structure for proper knitting. Hey Nutty, look at me. How are you? All right, purchase using foofs. Rending step. Okay. Don't like how she got that thing from the other thing. Okay. Good mega EP. That's fair. Them from various sources, floof bundles or knots. Okay.
That's helpful.
I guess also collection. New magic object. Distaff. Ability to see past the echoes caught in the grand tapestry. Interesting. Okay. And we clear the stigma. Alright. And the world's back to normal.
What's this?
We got a
fluffy and
floof.
soft. Everything else around here feels so wrong.
What does the fox say? this is like, I do think this stuff, right, like this right here is like super pretty. All right. Squeeze on through. Lantern with bug inside. Aw, thank you, Sorrow. I appreciate it. All right.
I always hated this place.
Quickly now. Follow me.
What the?
Get back. Get back. Hide.
Wait!
Huh.
Hey, where'd they go?
Alright then. First to live, families were crowded into the small shacks. Damaged by folk sorrow, strands become damaged, strands become stigma. Creates hate. Terrible creatures only visible to weavers can be destroyed by unraveling them. Prospero once hit it hard, but you have to close range. Alright, yeah. Mahalia. Prospero, Mahalia's a legend come true. Echoes. Alright. Ghost. Ghosts are a curiosity, weavers can see them. Alright, cool. What's up, Saiyans?
There's that sound again. And it's loud where they went in.
Alright. Okay, also, I've seen these around a bunch, and I have no idea what these are. A lot of, like, farmhouses have these just sitting outside, like, looking identical to this, all, like, rusted over and stuff.
Didn't I see that symbol somewhere else?
Okay. Been 30-odd years since a wild summer storm called me. Duty and Prospero never gets any easier. Spend my life mending tears in the grand tapestry with these hands. Above all else, when grief nature deemed serve.
Wait, how am I seeing this? Is this connected to those ghosts?
Interesting. Alright then. It's for moving big hay bales. I was thinking maybe it's like a soil tiller of some kind. I'm not really sure, honestly.
Ugh, door's blocked. Must be another way around.
Alright, but yeah, like I said, it's just so cool to see, like, stuff overgrown, like in an apocalypse movie. Because here, there's, like, no plants that would do that. Like, instead of being overgrown, things would just, like, collapse and become desert. Why does she look so small, though? I mean, she's not that big in comparison. I don't know, it's kind of zoomed out a little bit, I guess. I like it though. I like the way the camera frames everything. Got another
All
flue.
the homes to wash away. Had to be ours.
Seniors of 84. All right. And
Okay, keep it together. No looking back. Just gotta clear the next hurdle in front of me.
was I supposed to fall into here? Shows died twice.
Whole family's forced to make
I
do
like
with
the.
so
I
damn
don't.
little.
It don't bother me none. Hay mower. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see those everywhere. People use them as like decoration for yards and stuff. It's weird. Yo, more knitting tools. It's kind of neat. All right. Honestly, this is a really cool like power system, like magic system, like knitting the fabric of reality. Kind of cool. Spells and select your first spell. All right. Objects. Use it to weave enemies. Or. Oh, okay. Interesting.
It's like snatching something out of the past.
Also, what are these called? Spindle. That's what a spindle is? You will prick your finger on this, on the needle of the spindle of a, how does that go? Alright.
There they are. Gotta follow. Please
Where?
don't came up.
There they are. Gotta follow them. I didn't see anything. Over here? Oh, yeah, okay.
On your feet.
Yo, that actually is, like, really cool. I actually really like that. Neat power system. No, this isn't that weird. Honestly, like, it makes sense with, like...
Goosebumps.
I think it's, like... I think it makes more sense than a lot of other power systems I've seen and stuff. And there we go. The ghosts. The like, Underground Railroad ghosts that we're following. Alright. Yay! Alright. Get rid of all the brambles. And cool.
This way.
Yeah. You asked for skeleton. Until we meet again. Yeah. You asked for Skeletor memes. To strand push. Okay. It's like a kitchen.
That should prove useful.
What are we using for this? Just kind of... Oh, you're just kind of like doing a weird swing thing? That's
Now
interesting.
how do I get over there?
Well, okay. Force push! She's a Jedi now! I guess there's secrets here? By Floof. Is this sugarcane? Is this what sugarcane looks like? Oh. Oh, I get it. Alright. I want to see the one where he says, remember, Enya is a distress call until we meet again. And remember, cats only meow at their infants, meaning your cat thinks you're a toddler. Until we meet again. There's an actual fun fact for you. Alright. You know, like, they say that cats bring you dead creatures because they think you don't know how to hunt and that they kind of view you like children. Gia kind of is a Jedi. Magical wizard capable of manipulating fabric. Sounds about right. Is on top of you. Air slam that. Alright. Oh, okay. But yeah. Yeah, you know how cats bring you... I always thought it would be interesting to just be like, if you're tired of your cat doing that, doesn't that make sense that the way that you would prove to your cat that you can hunt would be to,
Get enough of me. Back.
would be to just like, I don't know, like, take like a... to just like bring it food one day. Sure. Cat was just sacrificing their to me like a priest. Yeah, well, I mean, it's them trying to teach you how to hunt because they don't think you can feed yourself. But, so theoretically, you could just take, like, a chicken breast or something and give it to your cat. Like, just pick it up in your mouth and drop it for your cat and be like, see? And shouldn't that make them stop? Think about that. Wouldn't that make sense? You want your cat to stop bringing you dead creatures? It's like, I bring gifts. But that's not how your cat sees it. And actually, I watched a whole thing about how most people don't actually... Humans can accurately read dog expressions, but they can't actually do the same for cats. It's actually really hard for humans to read cats' actual body language. It's just cats are mostly compatible with the things we try to do. Or like what we want to read out of them. But like they're more adaptable than we are, basically. So most of the time you're not actually reading cat wants correctly. Yeah, it really isn't that hard. It's the average person doesn't actually know how to interpret it though. All right. Strand pull. All right.
There we go.
Literally me. We lay down, relax, and sleep. But yeah, no, yeah, most people can't actually read, cat body language. And there's a whole bunch of stuff on it. There's like a solid, huge list of what a cat is actually trying to say and how you interpret it. Humans interpret it are very frequently, like, completely wrong. They're like, it's kind of, a lot of the time it's in the ballpark, but it's like wrong, and that's why a lot of people find issues with cats. Reading this message, if you can understand me, use radio waves to speak through voice spirit box. I can't see you, but I want to help you lay you to rest. Girl sits in the loft with my spirit talking board. Planchette to spell out who you are. It's easier to be friends when you know each other's names. Your friend, Chloe Drudge. Yes, sorry for the older kids who party out here sometimes. I tell them it's disrespectful, but they don't listen. No one does.
Chloe Drudge. Wonder where you are now.
right.
Not afraid of you.
I love that she's already just like, mysterious bramble demons? I'm not afraid of you. I'll kick your ass. Just like, she's just immediately to that point. I love it. All right, and perfect. That's such a cool effect. I love that. Just all the brambles like decaying away. It's so cool looking. All right. Interesting. Can treat most pet dogs the same. Cats are all super different. Cat has the exact same personality as another.
Binding cash. Now just replace it. Start it all anew.
Well, like, it's specifically, I think a lot of that is part of the whole, humans don't naturally read cat bio, or cat-like body language. And I think it's all about how long people have had cats as pets versus how long people have had dogs as pets. Because dogs as pets have been literally, like, I think, like, millions of years. Something like that. We've had dogs for like so long that you don't even have the faintest idea of when it started. But cats, we have a rough idea of when it started, so that's kind of a, you know what I'm saying? I think it's just like we haven't like adapted completely to each other as much as I think we would have. Won't be
Another one of those symbols.
I mean, I thought it might be shallow. That's what happened. Stigma thrives where folks wept their hardest tears. Affects the earth with boils only we healers can see. The hurt and sorrow, scouring these wounds makes for lonely work. Some days delivering folks to safety zone. My heart and soul healthy.
Stigma? Why me? How come I can see it? This has gotta be
All
the
right.
path they took to reach the river.
I'm digging this power system. It's kind of cool.
Never knew this was here. I wonder how many other folks escaped through this cave.
All right. Enemy of different characters from movies. Go to anime. Almost through the river.
Those roots are too high for me to reach.
Throwable object. Okay. I have no idea how I managed that, to be honest. All right. Cats just sort of hung around. Thanks, game.
That'll make
All
things
right.
a lot easier from now on.
God, she really does just have the force, kinda. All right. But yeah, like a lot of people don't even actually question if cats are actually truly domesticated, even. Like, Or like if they are domesticated, how long they've actually been domesticated and not just a wild animal we like to have around technically. Like as a tamed animal. Been taken up by a rock.
On her journey to find her house,
Probably just really dry.
Hazel felt hushed and awed by what she saw. Spirits appeared before her eyes, leaving her stunned.
A lot of times, a lot of types of.
She hadn't known about Mahalia, the last weaver of Prospero, but Hazel felt a connection as she watched her wheel magic. The same magic now calling to her.
Sorry, I stretched and leaned back away.
Stranger and more fantastical the world became.
All right.
She didn't know dangerous creatures from old folks' tales still abide here. And best of all, she didn't know she was about to meet me.
All right, a big fish. Interesting. You know, I've only had catfish like a few times. They're not really a thing out where I live. Cosmology. I get anything new? Echo object. Pull them into the present. Okay.
Finally. Please
All
let
right.
the house be in one piece.
The One Piece! The One Piece is real! Alright, boss fight!
What is that? Looks like a bug's nest.
A big catfish can get like genuinely terror inducing. Well, you know the funny part is you know the way that you catch catfish that big? Is you make them eat your arm. And then you just lift them out, usually, from what I've heard. Like, they hide in little holes in the side of, like, the shore a lot of the time. So you do is you stick your hand in there, and then they try to bite it, and then your whole arm is, like, your whole forearm will be in their mouth, and then you, like, grab onto something, or, like, hook your own arm in, and then you pull them out with both arms. It's called noodling. And it's actually how people catch big catfish. Larva paint and push, throw it. Okay. To push larva paints to, okay.
Maybe I can chuck those back.
Oh, okay. I don't have to do that. Okay. Alright! Fighting. That fish doesn't get the honor of being close to me. Honestly, like, there's only like 2 types of fish that live near me. Pretty sure it's just trout here. Trout, and I think salmon live in the big rivers. Like, if I was to go to, like, a major water area, maybe, like, a major river, I think salmon live there. But, like, I don't know. I've never really heard of too many other fish types. It seems so interesting that, like, There's something that I find really fascinating about just marine biology, is that there is significantly more freshwater fish than there are types of freshwater fish than there are ocean fish, by a lot, like significantly more. Despite the ocean being more of the world than all of the freshwater combined. But also that I do find it really fascinating how sometimes there can just be such little variety of places. Because like I said, where I live, like, there genuinely doesn't seem like there's much of that many types of fish at all.
I'll find something to get y'all across.
Whoa, she went far. I can make it too.
You know what I mean?
Could have used that during track season.
There we go. I got me a floof. I got a floof. That is such an adorable name for a collectible. Who's your floofs?
I promise.
Looks like they made it over the gap.
All right. So we want to go over here. Oh wait. That and that'll like get me over. Yeah. Okay. All right. What I would like to call flour. Like the thing that you make bread out of? I honestly think it's like cotton. I think it's like a cotton plant, honestly. At least that's kind of like what it would, but I don't know. Kind of looks like what I would think of as what cotton plants would look like, at the very least. Oh, all right. Trying to think of B. Dylan who calls it floof powder. Does he call it that? I watch his videos and I don't think I've ever heard him say that. Did not take to weaving easy, had me scared as a rabbit in a foxhole. Hearing them angel voices. Was it weren't till I fished the lost girl from the deep well with my hooks and spindles that I opened my ears to what the voices wanted. The day I gave myself to the weave is one of the happiest of my life.
Something funky about those symbols. Who's leaving them, for one thing?
Alright. But yeah. Okay.
What's that?
Flour being floof power, vanilla is just Nilla. Oven straight up fire. Hi.
It's like getting a second wind.
Okay. Hi. Have I just like never paid that much attention to his videos? See, I remember him just being like 4 cups of flour.
Rest up while I find the way down. Stay safe. There's a long journey ahead.
So she can glide on the weed too? The weave too?
Gotta be brave. Quickest way to the river.
Yo!
What the heck?
I mean, I actually could have just double jumped. I think all of those actually.
Hey, that's from our house.
Oh, okay.
That's Mama's work binder. What?
Oh,
Back here again? Mama?
I think I remember hearing that one. The moo
I hate
juice.
this thing. It's like cracking open Pandora's box. It's so hard for me to not take my feelings home to Hazel afterwards.
Okay.
I want to shield her. But I just keep pushing her away.
I didn't know her work affected her so much. She can't hear me. What was all that anyway?
Interesting.
That felt different. No way No. She's gotta be alive.
Okay, memory objects. Show significance to the person they belong to. Larva. Alright.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's a gator. It's a swamp puppy. Yo, it's a snapping turtle. Do they actually get that big? I know these guys will take off a finger like super fast, and you should basically just not mess with them at all. Swamp puppy, yeah, alligator. Swamp puppy. They're cute. A lot of people have them as pets, and they can, a lot of people farm them. They're like cows, but of the ocean, that eat meat, or not the ocean, of the swamp. They eat meat. They do get that big. Snapping turtles. Is that, I think that's a nutria? People eat those too, actually. Watched about it on the Travel Channel. I'm not in Red Dead Redemption.
Hello? Anyone?
Who is that?
Is that a giant peach? Wait. Are those peaches? Yo. I bought fruit for the first time, first time in forever. Yo, it's a crane. Last time I got to go to the grocery store, I went and got, I got apples because they were on sale. But this time, the apples were still on sale, so I got more, and Turtles, the dark side. I could see it. But, and cherries were on sale. So I have a big bag of cherries. I have been eating cherries. This feels like something. I swear, the dodge button's trying to kill me. I think it's gonna wheel me back around. We'll come back to this area through going around.
Oh, dang, mosquito. Get off me.
I hate mosquitoes. Did you know eating a lot of garlic keeps mosquitoes from biting you? And some other things.
Where?
My salvation.
A talking fish. Nope. Ain't no way.
Oh, Weaver, like you must have seen stranger things than me. And I was so sorry to hear about your misfortunation. You find your mama yet?
How do you know about my mama?
Well, before I tell you what I know, would you mind?
Also, I saw a possum.
This gentleman here scooped me up, but he ain't been equal good about letting go. Would you kindly do your Weaver thing and help me down?
What weeby thing?
Oh, don't tease now. Sound carries underwater. It ain't every day I hear about a new weaver such as yourself. And lo and behold, with this stuff and all.
I just found this thing. Look, my house got swept away in the storm with my mama in it, and I'm just trying to find my mama before.
There's some other things that'll repel mosquitoes too.
You really don't know anything. How disappointing.
I'm getting really sick and tired of folks being disappointed.
He looks like a plushie.
Oh, no, mortified to a fan, no.
Like he's got.
Well, you can't see strands, can't you? Like knots, tangles, thingies.
Thingies? What are you talking about?
Like strings floating in the air.
Oh, yeah.
Well then, I can teach you the rest. And a train weaver ought to be able to rescue her and mama easy. I can even help you find her when you get me down.
Okay.
Oh,
it's 100%
Well,
like
it's
Southern
like this,
Alice in
see?
Wonderland.
Our world is made of strands all wove together. Now, when something terrible or unnatural happens to a creature, the strands get all knotted. Now, this here tree went through some tribulations. Must have left his knots all over the place. All you gotta do is use your magic bottle and...
Wait. I don't have a magic bottle.
No?
No.
Well, there's an old bottle tree over this way. The sun's always glinting in my eyes from it. You could probably find one there.
Okay, so I get the magic bottle and then...
Just get it. I'll tell you the rest after. But hurry. Some folks think I'm delicious fried up with grits. Ain't healthy for a fish to be in a tree.
Fair enough. Not the biggest fan of grits, but I've never had them the savory way. Enjoy your breakfast, Mac. We get the catfish instead. Yep. Yeah, so when I was in university,
So that's a tangle. Feels as off as it looks.
when I was in university, they tried.
Hey, fish! Nothing happened.
Listening ears. Girl, you gotta go to the bottle tree.
All right.
Anyway, they like cycled through types of, I guess the word's porridge, apparently. But they would do like oatmeal one day. They would do like rice meal another day, malta meal, so on and so forth. I don't even, a bunch of other stuff, but they would do grits sometimes. And I didn't know what to do with plain grits, so I tried to treat it like oatmeal. And they were not very good. I would put like maple syrup in it, and I'm like, I don't think I like grits. Then I found out later that I just pretty much ate them wrong. And that grits are usually supposed to be like savory.
Weaver?
Never bothered to try him since.
Me?
That's interesting.
Yesterday I was struggling to finish my shifts, and now I'm fighting hate.
Alright. Old-timey lobster traps or crab traps. What's that sound? It's like string being plucked. Like the bam, 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 bam. Foreclosure, no entry. Okay. Giant peaches. I'm moving to the country, gonna eat a lot of peaches. Moving to my country, gonna eat a lot of peaches. Peaches come from a can, they were put there by a man in a factory downtown. If I had my little
If someone
way,
told me this was
I'd
Alice in Wonderland as a
introduce
video
every-
game,
Alright.
I'll put a John Cena saying, "Are you sure about that?"
Plenty of Alice in Wonderland likes, though, in video games and in general. There's probably a couple Wonka likes, too. Like, there's a lot of types of shows that or lots of types of stories that kind of get remade over and over again.
Hey, get out of here, you damn boo hag!
Boo what?
Yeah, I saw you jumping through the air back there. Ain't no one but a boo hag can do that. I ain't gonna steal my soul while I sleep.
I'm sorry. I need a bottle.
Yeah? If you're not a boo hag, come up on this porch and prove it. I know full well you boo hags can't abide the color blue.
See? I ain't no boo hag.
Huh.
Well, maybe you ain't. Thing is, I need all my bottles. Just for Hates.
Wait, you see him too?
Well, I ain't entirely seen one. But they bite, and they clump up around places of old pain. You know, some folks say that if you scoop up those clumps, put them in a bottle and put that bottle in a bottle tree, you could cure the pain. Hasn't really
okay.
worked out for me just yet, but
Maybe I could help bottle up the pain.
that's why I'm the last person left here. All those damn Haints. This part of the river's filthy with them. Ever since my brother went missing.
If you let me take a bottle, I could help.
Well, get you one off the tree then. And you're welcome
All right.
to try bottling up the pain. But the roots of this trouble go deep.
Wait, you gotta bottle up the pain? Doesn't most fiction say not to do that? The roots of this trouble go deep. Hi.
All that mess over there looks like some kind of vortex. Should check that out.
Aren't nutrias not native to the Americas? Texas form where fragments of someone's deepest sorrows linger. But not weavers. Bottle these fragments and weave them in intricate pattern at the bottle tree, mending wounds from the past. The shepherd, painful fragments of life nestled in glass to the tree. Those fragments form a complex pattern, bringing hidden suffering to light. Rhubarb! Long shuddered swamp tours business. Haunted man whose fear of Haints keeps him paranoid. Outside his porch is his only source of comfort. Mythical creature. Showcasing themselves to some weavers. Kissed by the rains of the summer storm or privy to their existence. About catfish. He's quite old, as evidenced by his size. He looks unlike any catfish folks in Prospero have seen. Scales and mysterious eye. And a tail and okay. The abandoned Cajun community. You got a bandana. Know what we do, what we're doing. Used to live in this area, but were eventually pushed out by rising costs, land acquisitions, and lack of opportunity in the Prospero region. Something I do love is that this game does... the soundtrack of the game evolves by what you do. Uh-huh. Going fishing.
Life must be hard out here.
Interesting. Got some more floof. Patton, on my daddy's grave. It's real. Telesmar's been out there twice now. Said he heard a metal thunk each time he dropped anchor where the lights stopped. This marks the spot. You follow them lights, full moon, you bring us back that treasure. We leave this shithole once and for all, and we do it as rich as thieves.
Huh?
Alright.
You couldn't pay me to go out there at night.
Strand Blast. I don't like that, actually. Scourge Push. Alright. Interesting. Also, I always wondered, like, if you see these on, like, docks and stuff for, like, filling up boats, are these, like, just really big, like, oil, like, gas or oil cans or whatever? And then you have to, like, pick these up and take them somewhere to refill them? Because it's like, there's no giant gas reservoir under this. Like, there can't be. And they're very often in places that would make sense for there to be something like that. Okay, then. Benji! Oh, okay. Hazel. Oh, this way. I get you, game. Oh. You give me alternate options, I have to go check them out. Hold on. Alright! And we got ourselves a floof. Alright. Fill a motor on a boat or something? Well, yeah. I get that that's what they're for. I'm not asking what they're for. I'm asking, are they like big giant oil cans? Or are they like that you fill up and then you like if that ran out of gas, if I filled up a boat with gas on that thing, right? Where does the gas come from? Because there's no like reservoir underneath it. Like a gas pump at like has like a big underground tanker of gas under. So are they like a red oil can basically, where you'd have to like load them up in a truck and take them to
I'll do something with it.
So you like take them up, like load them into a truck and like drive them to a gas station and fill them up? Like, I always thought those were interesting. All right.
Must have been a land grab. Assholes.
By the Flood family real estate holdings. Vacate within next 3 days. On the premises described as try to pay the said rents in full to the landlord. Alright. I feel like it shouldn't be possible to buy land other people are using without them having a say in it. It's a swamp puppy. Hello. They have to fill it up. Like, yeah, I just always wondered if those are like basically just big gas cans. Because they're like, I see stuff like that on docks a lot. Oh, got it. Alright. So there's hazards. Like environmental hazards. Alright.
Some nerve evicting folks. These houses can't have been up to code.
I mean, they are rapidly getting, like, merged back into the swamp. These will not be here in, like, 20 years. So, I mean, yeah, they definitely are not up to building code. Alright, you know, my grandma used to make, like, blankets like this. All, like, patchworky. Alright. Oop, more glue.
Greed. It spoils everything.
Greed spoils everything. Yeah. Todd and Scooby-Doo. Fair. They were in, the game Maneater that we played before. It was a minute ago, though. We played, this game about sharks called Maneater. They were on, like, every dock. They were just like... Anyway. All right. And unravel you. Unravel you. I do need health. Okay, Okay, fighting the bug hive. Ravel. Yay. Shark bait. Ooh, ah. All right. The combat's actually kind of hard in this game. Yo! That's kind of sick. I love that. All right. Okay, come on. All right. Oh, thank you for the stretch. I will do that after combat. Okay, and then... I pushed the dodge button. Okay. Fight, 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 fight. Oh wait, stretch. Stretch. Aye. All right. Get you killed. All right. Unravel you. Unravel you. I like that even the enemies are like woven though. Get a little health. Come on. All right, heal. And take you. Tear you apart. Then. Yes. Okay.
Not too bad.
And we did it. Okay. Perfect. And come unweave this thing.
That knot looks worse than the others.
All right.
What's
Benji and his
happening?
brother's troubles began when they were forced to move again. Their maw thought it best for Benji, who was bullied
All right.
badly for being in his own world. But Rhubarb would not forgive him for uprooting their life.
What was that? Some kind of ghost memory?
Okay.
Battle. It's acting funny. Ain't in a bottle.
Hi.
I get it now. Maybe if I fill this up, I can help Catfish.
And damage from all sources. Increase damage. Does damage enemies? That seems like the best thing to put. Yo, this music is great. Okay. All right, pull it back from the past. There's no roof on this house anymore. Okay. Climb up the stairs. More games need to have music with lyrics in game. You know what? I agree. All right. Where are we going? That way?
So that's That's the Benji tree superstitious folks whisper about.
Okay. Is Benji's his brother, right? Wait, I think I didn't pay attention enough. Yeah, Benji's his brother. Benji tree. This well. Okay, yeah. So he's the tree now. Stigma vortex. Is an echo tied to the area. Own purple hue imbued with the burden of memory. Grand tapestry. We were able to perceive echoes and eyes. Okay. The Benji tree.
Stigma. Huh. That's gotta be the Weaver name for old pain.
All
the
right.
sorrow folks leave behind long after they're gone.
All right. So go. Mission licenses sold here. Something I see in Fortnite. I mean, oh, Fortnite has every kind of glider. Why are you like tearing apart this game? Kinda have been. And I'm enjoying it. All right. What are these?
Always thought these were cool. Like little crawfish castles. Princess Crawdad. Had a lot of time to myself as a kid.
What are they though? Crawfish castle? Dude, are these like... do people make these to farm crawfish? Do crawfish make these? What is that? What's an inst? I have no idea. All right. That's the kind of thing that looked like it would have stuff behind it.
Yeah, that's gotta be how this works. Stigma's what happens when the pain turns rotten.
All right, up the tree. Hit a floof. Fuck. All right. And here we go. Big Peach.
These peaches can't be real. They're ginormous.
I just keep accidentally pushing it because of other games on it, I'm sure is what's happening. I don't remember the last time I even had a peach. Alright. Later, hunk of tin. We just quickly pollute the swamp a little more. Alright. Yeah, no, this is like really pretty environments. I actually really like I really love the environments. All right, another fire. Yo,
Right on my feet.
that one's freaky looking. I like it. Most of the games want subscribe. Yeah. Yeah. Die. Ow. And unravel. Play. I hate that they have like tracking. Unravel you. Play.
Handled them just fine.
Unravel you. Get a little more health. And we get a little more health. Yeah. So cute. I really like it too. That's why I do it. But
When the townsfolk caught wind of Benji's difference, they started throwing rocks at him and his brother.
so he's like a little autistic kid.
Rhubarb was not surprised. Bad people always prey on those who stand out.
Heartless. They can do that to a rabbit.
Aw. Well, that's totally a rabbit doily, though.
Bottles half full. There's bound to be more on the other side of this giant tree.
Okay. Bed. I'm just listening to the lyrics.
Is that Benji? He had a nice smile back then.
Okay.
She looks stern.
It's like she's crying.
Rhubarb? That old guy who gave me the bottle? He looked like Benji's brother. No wonder he knows so much about Benji's pain.
Rhubarb aged very well compared to how he could have kept looking like that. He looks a lot better now. Alright. Better than the actual story sometimes. I could see that.
Now look at that bottle. Half full or half empty. And here I believe you were brand new at this.
I barely know what filling this thing does.
Oh, you'll see. One step at a time.
Alright. And here we go. Another little area to fight a boss. Or fight an enemy, I assume. This has been pretty formulaic so far. Kinda just, navigate area, fight enemies, and, like, there's no like, overworld enemies. It's like arena fighting, almost. Like, it's like platforming to the next arena, and then And then once you get to the next arena, then you all right. All right, there we go. Kill you. Hit that.
Are they drawn here because I'm a weaver?
And there we go. Yeah, that's the formula going forward. Platform to area, kill enemies in a little arena. Not sure how I feel about that. I actually do kind of want like overworld enemies or something. Kind of feels like the game wants to have it.
The bear trap was meant for Benji. Weren't no bears around here. To Rhubarb, it was proof that things was going to get a lot worse, just like last time. There was no escaping it.
Oh my god. What kind of person would do that to someone?
I know the kind of people.
Bottle's almost full. Just one more to go.
All right. This way. Ain't that the truth? All right. Let's go. This how I got over here? Yeah, this is how I got here. Okay. So then we go this way again. Oh. Get this. I actually, funny that a bear trap came up. Kids having access to bear traps. I actually, just the other day, I told a story about a kid with a bear trap on TikTok, actually.
Ugh, nasty, cruel work.
Cause yeah, yeah, some kid used a bear trap to cheat to...
I won't be long.
They're so close. They must be exhausted.
So basically to cheat on, like, the, school, catapult / trebuchet test. Along it. Okay.
Now that's cool.
Okay. All right. I love a good wall ride in a game. Knew there'd be a secret off to the side. There he is. All right. Ow. Grr. Where was I? Over there. Okay. All right. Up and over. But yeah, no, some kid brought a duct-taped spatula to a bear trap to cheat at the, so we had, okay, I'll just tell the story again for stream. But yeah, so we had to build catapults for a class to show our, like, that we grasped how physics work, basically. And, like, the physics of, some part of physics that we had to learn, we were learning about. I can't exactly remember. And,
Be brave now. Trust what folks do, not how they seem.
anyway.
Lost their way. Hope they ended up somewhere safe.
Anyway, basically, you were supposed to make a catapult. I went and worked really hard on making my catapult out of a bunch of parts from, like, a hardware store and putting it all together, making it with, like, rubber band bungee thing. It was, like, a whole process, and it was really fun. And then the kid who won, because there was a little bonus competition to get a free pizza. Whoever won the competition got, like, I believe it was, like, a free pizza. It was something kind of just whatever like that, right? And it was just a fun thing, not really a part of your grade. And the kid who won because with a bear trap that they duct taped a spatula to fling the marshmallow
This
with.
stuff is like spoiled meat left in the sun too long.
And I'm like, that did not, you taping a spatula to a bear trap does not prove that you know how to make a catapult. Like, why would you get the points for that? I get, like, maybe not failing him, because, I mean, technically the catapult worked. But I'm still kind of like, you drastically missed the point. I made a self-driving car by attaching it to this train with a rope. Yeah, that's exactly the kind of energy that doing something like that causes. All right, and then grr. He said that pizza is mine. Like I said, he didn't have to be the one who, he shouldn't have won it, I think, personally. All right. There. All right, and then we beat you up. Okay. and beat Squiddy Boy over here up. And we can finish off the Bug's Nest. And perfect. Alright. Squiddy Boy unrelated to Kitty Boy. Of course. There are many types of boys. Cool. And then over to here. Gotta collect. Yeah, we out here collecting boys. Apparently. Alright. Up. Up. Gotta collect them all. Boys. Yay.
Did folks used to meet up here?
I want that. Where do I get that? Aha! I might have cheated. I don't think I did this right. Okay, St. Sylvain's Got Talent, calling all aspiring entertainers. It's your time to shine. Da, 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 da. Show us what you've got.
A talent show? Bet all the kids love that.
This seems like such a cooler community than anything I could have, like, anything that would ever, I don't know. This just seems kind of like such a cool community. It's the kind of thing that would never exist anywhere that I've ever been. I saw a thing that said I could look at it over here. Come on. Right there. No, who talk bad on my good name, but I ain't the cause of Benji running off. Surely me and him got into it, but that don't mean I hold grudges. Did my part to make a pass by the house. Give my sympathies to Rhubarb. Give it time, that Kuyon will show up again, right as rain. Kindly Claude Guide Goudry. Claude Goudry.
Rhubarb said Benji went missing.
Alright. Bad company corrupts good character. It's not the house, it's they house. Oh, okay. I don't get it. Oh, this way. I get it. All right. All right, and get you You dead. Yeah, this is pretty repetitive, eh? Alright. Get you. Get you. Alright, and then... combat is kind of the weakest part of the game. Yeah, I can kind of see that. Honestly, every single fight I'm kind of just like, ugh, this again? A little bit so far. Like I said, that's part of why I'm like, man, I really wish that would have been like built into the world. I feel like this wouldn't be so, like the fighting wouldn't be annoying. 'Cause it's kind of like just a little bit annoying. And I feel like it wouldn't be annoying if if it was like everywhere instead of like just enemies randomly just being around and having to be killed. Instead of it being random enemy, like random, like arenas.
While Benji's love was as true as his heart, Rhubarb was tired of tending to his needs instead of showcasing what he could do. By this point, Rhubarb felt he had moved enough.
Oh, God. What did Rhubarb do?
Okay. Bottle up that fiddle. You put that fiddle deep down, deep away, you get rid of it. Bottle it up.
Where am I?
Well, now, how curious. You shouldn't be here. Let us remedy.
Who's there?
Um.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. Oh, it's like an evil vortex. Got it.
Shit.
So now it seems like swearing doesn't quite fit the game. You know what? Yeah, I will 100% give you. It feels like they should have like some sort of like cute alternative to cussing. You know what I mean? Well, that's one way to wall run. Just run on top of the wall. All right, over this way. Yeah. You notice something interesting? I wonder if maybe I should start... I think I need to do more, like, streams where I don't play a game. Just genuinely, I think I need to do more, like, just chatting streams. I feel like I don't do them enough. Just random thing I thought about while playing this. Like I should do more just chatting stream. Alright. Now we're gonna bottle up all those bad emotions and just put them in the tree. Yeah, I guess. Yep, healthiest coping mechanism. Bottle it all up.
Oh, thank God. What the hell was that? Let me just get back to that fish. Yeah.
All right. You don't want to try to get a bigger bottle? Might help you. All right. Yeah, good. Also, it's a good thing that she just happened to know, like, parkour and mountain climbing. Wait. Is that like an alien? Assez les bons, roux, cups roux. Alright. Over. Sweet. I feel like we should go check on Rhubarb after all that. If these are in some way special bottles, or if the act of using the bottle for rituals and the like is what... yeah, actually, I think, I don't know, honestly. I'm not really familiar with this kind of folklore, to be honest. This isn't a thing where I live. So-called fifoulet night sightings are not to be taken lightly. Our short-handed search and rescue team took 80 hours to recover the late Patton Henry. Our deepest condolences to the bed during sanctioned work hours.
Oh, wow. That's terrible.
I ruined my garden and... Where are you? Can't I come out? Is he just crazy?
Every time I start playing this damn song,
Is he just like here losing his mind?
I messed it up. I don't know.
No way to talk to him? Nothing? We just learned his traumatic backstory and we're just gonna be like, yeah, okay, whatever. He kind of gave us a side quest even. Like, really? That just seems so weird. All right.
Hazel, got everything you need?
I think that's everything.
Then hurry up and fix that tangle.
All right. Listen, old man McGucket from Gravity Falls.
What crazy thing is about to happen now?
I assume your first time in the Wii was a bit eventful?
Oh, yeah. You could have warned me about the fog.
Fog? Oh, that fog. Yes. Must have slipped my mind. I'm a tad dehydrated. You get a pattern?
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't expect it to be so... personal.
Secrets are a terrible burden. That's why I'm so eager to help. By listening.
Okay.
Okay.
I like her freckles.
So
Her
what do I have
freckles
to
are
do
really
to help
cute.
Benji so I can get you down, so I can save my mama?
Use that pattern to fix that big old tangle. You'll need to reweave Benji too. But first things first. Go fix that tangle.
She's so unimpressed. Yeah, she weirdly enough is like so not into this magic crap.
When Rhubarb said go inside the hollow tree for a game, Benji did it. Even when he was nailing the hollow shut, Benji trusted him. There must have been a moment when Rhubarb decided to leave him there. And a moment when Benji, trapped inside that tree, finally understood. He must have cried to the heavens. Somehow the tree took pity, and somehow Benji become the tree. But he'd never forget that the brother he had loved had done this to him.
Wow. What kind of magic is that?
And
Aww.
what kind of man would kill his own brother?
That's so sad.
Okay, what do I do now?
Now scuttle up on Benji like a squirrel now.
I remember my brother.
Oh.
His fate was so cruel. He saw things so different, branded a fool.
Oh.
He found trouble often, each place we'd go. He didn't know that this was the end. He was my brother, Benji his name. He saw things different. He was my shame. And I said goodbye. I said farewell. I took my hammer, my ticket to hell.
Excuse me. Benji?
The locals got angry, left traps out for him. Threw rocks, started shouting. His prospects were grim. Easy to blame Benji, my mother's favorite son. For her and my family, my plan
God,
had
I've pushed the
begun.
like I keep doing that. It's because I pushed the button before it like processed it.
Let's play together. You go and hide. In a
The
side
spines are
street
evil.
house, it was safe and dry. He trusted me fully. I nailed him inside. He thought we were playing. That was a lie.
That's weird. It almost looked like it got dug out of him.
Okay.
My brother, Benji his name. He saw things different. He was my shame.
Okay.
I said goodbye. I said farewell. I took my hammer, my ticket to hell.
Thanks, game.
Sorry to be moving you around like this.
He saw things different. He was my shame. And I said goodbye. I said farewell. I took my hammer.
This is so good. Okay. All right.
That looked like it hurts. I bet that's where I used the pattern.
Okay.
Mind moving your arm a little bit so I can get up? Is that okay?
All right. Kind of a fun mechanic, moving him around. To attack the wound. Mythical creatures such as Benji have been transformed into a wound. Attack it to clear the stigma.
Taking a shot in the dark here.
Okay. Oh, okay.
You'll let him go now, won't you?
Okay. That's interesting.
This ain't more than a mud puddle. Meet me at Rhubarb's dock.
All right. He reached his hand in and grabbed him, is what I assume. The catfish probably didn't think that, the tree itself would grab him.
Whoa!
All right.
My mud. What'd you see? Tell me all the juicy details.
Is this entertainment for you?
Well, fish ain't got no TV.
The things I saw, I get why Mama had to wash her day off when she got home. Use up all our hot water on really bad days.
Oh, was your mama a weaver too?
Social worker. She never really felt like she helped enough. Do you think I did enough for Benji?
Oh, my dear. Weavers do fix things deep down. They mend parts of your soul so ripped, you'd forgotten they were ever one piece.
How do you know so much? Did a weaver ever help you?
Oh,
She's
I
just
don't
so
like to
used
talk
to the
much
talking
about
fish
myself.
already.
Hop on.
No, I
Oh,
think
I'm
that's more
not
like
as
the
slimy
opposite,
as I look.
Lance.
Don't you want to find your mama?
Not like the theme. You not like the music?
Now wait till I tell everyone how that terrible tree abducted me for my stories. And just when I was about to be desiccated, a weaver showed.
All right. There's chapter 3 done. How many chapters
As
are there?
Hazel ventured downriver, her powers grew stronger. She glimpsed it past, seeing some memories of Maw and others strange and unknown. Hazel was perturbed by what she'd seen of a giant man tree in his heartache. But thanks to my help, she reweaved his knots and sealed his pain in a magic bottle placed in the grand tapestry. Once she set me loose, I offered her my assistance to locate her Maw. But there was more than meets the eyes of these waters. More than just a gentle tree man lurking about. I guided her through the murky waters to the flooded area where her house should have washed up.
All right. We are... There's 13 chapters here on chapter 4. I think I might...
You mean to tell me your mama never told you stories about critters and
Hey,
weavers?
See you. I'll see you.
Oh, you're lucky I come along.
What?
Shh. Oh, that's two-toed Tom. Big gator. I gotta drop you off fast.
After I got you out of that tree, you said you helped me find my mama.
I ain't of a disposition to be gator snacks.
Well, me neither.
If we're gonna go on, we gotta get rid of him.
I'm all ears.
Okay.
There's a church up a ways with a big bell. Go on and ring it.
You want to make him come running?
Tom can't abide the sound of bells. Some church folks once tried to dynamite him, and he didn't take that too kindly. If you ring that bell, he might skedaddle.
You better not skedaddle.
Go on now, scoot. I'll
All
pick
right.
you up yonder after to go find your mom.
Sure, likely story.
Funny ass mudcat.
Hey, I
Rifling ass mudcat. That's fine. Alright, Device now. Pattern, Benji. Afraid by the one you try and be different. That is so sad. Alright, Hate Perler. Bowsy. Same clearing out a wound. Start to be client. Tangle from the person. Evolved into a larger form. Okay. She's... Yeah. Alright. See here.
That must be the church.
You know what? Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap up for the night. But like I said, tomorrow so find ourselves some raid, y'all. The trauma still happened. I mean, honestly, it kind of doesn't feel like she does anything. Honestly. Like, genuinely, it feels like she did nothing to help Benji at all. Benji or Rhubarb. Like, it didn't even seem like she cared, like, she didn't care either. It's kind of fun. Kind of goofy. But, alright, I think we're gonna wrap up for the night. I hope you all have a wonderful night. I'm gonna raid Leo. I haven't raided. But I thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a hell of a night. Enjoyed the show and you haven't yet, please give a follow. It really helps with the algorithm and my self-esteem. If you'd like, you can join the Discord to keep up to date with all things Cell. We have our big Sullivanite collab on Thursday with Keely. Check out our social media. We have daily posting on TikTok, and other places too. You can check out our merch store, merch store, Patreon. If use code Sylveon10 at checkout at Advanced GG to get 10% off, and I get 10% a way to support me. And I hope you all had a wonderful night. Good night, everybody. Bye bye.